By my second drink, the apricot-tinted windows were purpling with twilight, happening so early these days, turning the light in the bar a good soft color for sloppy bad decisions. I was waiting on my third when I saw Ellen escorting the Mark through the lobby to the elevator. She stayed cool, didn't toss me so much as a backward glance. It was harder to do than it looked. But Ellen kept her eyes firmly on the Mark's face, fingers curled around the patched elbow of his tweed blazer. A gift from one of his grandkids, no doubt, or one of the grown children benefiting from his production company's rampant nepotism. When I'd researched him for Lou and our shadowy employer, the lady upstairs, it had been one of the things that sold me. He kept his grabby sons on set, even after numerous complaints had been filed. I'd read that and thought, this one's perfect. He looked at me, a swoop of terror in my stomach, but it was no more than the passing glance of a man surveying the room. I met his eyes and looked away without smiling, letting my gaze go through him. Once they got upstairs, showtime. Even on a Saturday afternoon, prime drinking hours, the bar was nearly empty. It was big business when a young couple sat down by the windows, and I watched them as I waited for the Mark to reappear, distracting myself. Her long, honey-brown hair was ironed straight and scissored over her face, while his fingers plucked at the neck of his sweat-splotched shirt. They ignored each other and the fact that neither one of them was having any fun. She'd ordered something clear, vodka soda, I bet, unfussy and low-calorie. See how low maintenance I am? And watched it melt all over her napkin. They hadn't slept together yet, I was positive. Perhaps tonight was the night. Another bet. Between the heat and the poor hotel accommodations and the fact that they were working hard to ignore each other, it wouldn't be a night to remember. Making up stories about strangers is not usually in my nature. "Relax, Joe, would you?" Robert Jackal had said that morning, buttoning his shirt collar and studying himself in my bathroom mirror. Eyelashes longer than any woman's, but that was the only thing womanly at all about that carved, handsome face. Eyes pure, no, hazel green, dark hair in disarray like a sleepy boy's, crunchy between my fingers. "It's not like you to be nervous." Even before the sun was up, my walls sweated little beads of condensation. I was enjoying the coolness of the pillow against my cheek, starfishing my limbs and trying to find some chill in the spot he'd left. I didn't answer him. "By the time I'm done, we'll have so much footage we won't know what to do with it all," he said, then bent down to kiss me on the forehead, reaching down to tap his fingers against the bracelet he'd given me as a birthday present a few years back. A mistake he hadn't repeated since. I'd slapped his face away. As I waited, I piled my fleshless lime rinds into dimpled green pyramids, keeping the trash to mark time, how many drinks I'd had, keeping my fingers busy so I wouldn't start doing algebra about Klein's net worth on the bar top. 326 million meant he'd pay how much for photographs of his nasty predilections? What about for a video? 6 blockbusters scheduled to come out in the next year meant a reputation was worth how much exactly? 50 grand? More? My 20% of 50 grand would just about do it. Calm down, I told myself. In less than an hour, you'll have the prints, and this time tomorrow or the day after, say, you'll have what you owe to the lady upstairs.